wanna rub on my body, but she know that I got a bitch. She don't really care, she fuckin' for fun. She told me that she want a kid. I told her bitch no, I just wanna fuck. Then I'm leaving, can't stay. Folks got a Glock, he shoot it like Ray Ray, yeah, you know he gon' spray. Glock, target practice, we don't miss, so bitch, watch what you saying.
The heavy hitters are back. Throw your H's up. I'm your boy Jay.
I'm your boy Amity.
As y'all can see, we are not at my crib.
We are at the Hera Hotel in Las Vegas.
I don't think you're supposed to tell people that. They can come find us.
By the time this video comes out, well, no, it's coming out obviously before media. Well, they can't get up here. They don't have a key card, so. Yeah. But anywho, we're here for.
Don't be on that nut stuff, man. Now that y'all boy Emmy done blew the spot up.
Anywho, we're here live for WrestleMania weekend. Just got done watching SmackDown, which means there's no other stops left on the road to WrestleMania. The next stop is WrestleMania. So obviously with that...
Stand and deliver.
Well, stand and deliver. But that means we got WrestleMania predictions. So this time it's not on a phone, it's on my iPad this time. So we're going to kick it off with the obvious opener at this point. Gunther versus Jey Uso.
That's kicking off night one?
Yes, because the triple threats. Well, you know it's triple.
I thought it was kicking off night two. Am I tripping?
No.
Oh, all right, cool. So, all right, it's kicking off night one. Gunther versus Jey Uso. This was a feud that didn't really start picking up until later. I've kind of been interested in it now that I see Jey Uso's a little bit more serious. He's got a little bit more intensity to him. We know Jey Uso likes to have fun, do his thing, come out with the yeet, all that. Yeet. That's my guy. One of my favorite superstars in wrestling right now. Has nothing to do with his wrestling ability. Gunther, the best wrestler in the world, by far. So, this is going to be an interesting match. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fire in this match because of everything that happened with Jimmy. And, Jay was scared. He ain't scared of that man no more. Low key, I don't think this is a bold prediction. I think Gunther's reign comes to an end. You reward Jey Uso with the popularity, and I'm going with Jey Uso as your new World Heavyweight Champion.
I've got no complaints with that. I'm right there with them on that. I feel like it's Jay's time. He's been here the last 10 years. He's done anything and everything they've asked him to do, and he's made it his own and made it look good. And I feel like the hard work and dedication pays off. He obviously broke off from Jimmy when he went over to Raw, built his character, and he's got an Intercontinental title run to his reign. So I mean, he's proven he can be that top guy. So I don't see any reason why you don't put it on him. So I got Jay as well. Next match up, in a match I view that highly could have just been left off the card. We've got the War Raiders taking on a New Day for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now this came very last minute, and yeah. I feel like they're going to give it to the New Day because of this whole heel run thing with them, and I feel like maybe Big E comes out in some capacity, shape, or form. I don't know how. I don't think they get involved. There might be just like, or maybe he does. I don't know, but I think they're going to put the belts on New Day. That's just my bold prediction. Or no, that's my bold spoiler.
This is another one of those feuds I haven't cared about at all. But the New Day are legends. I feel like the heel turn initially had a lot of, like, I was like, okay, I got to check this out. Because the tag team division has been trash. It still is trash. But I felt like the New Day was going to put new life into it. I thought they were going to go on a run.
All of that, you've done so well with everything. Get the tag division to what it should be.
He only care about his main event stuff, which shows because the Bloodline stuff was amazing. For those 4 years that they had. I feel like this is one of those things that just I don't really care for. I don't even think the New Day could win, to be honest, because they really just haven't really shown me much. Like, I haven't really cared for them. But I might go with the Viking Raiders though, only because I'm like I don't really care for like the New Day at this point. Like, nor do I really care about the Viking Raiders, but I kind of don't care more about the New Day.
Also, on a random side note, if you look a little tired and beat, If you haven't checked out the vlog, which will be coming soon, we're running a little sleep here, so just bear with us.
Man, it's cold in here.
Yeah, but
It's because of that guy.
next matchup, another match I view that could have highly been left off the card, or at least given a different opponent. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Now, before I say anything else about this, can we acknowledge the fact that this sounds like a whole name of a coffee?
El Grande Americano.
Yeah, can I get one Grande El Americano?
The large American. That's what that means.
I know, just it with Americano and Grande, because Grande is a Starbucks size. And
A very large American. That's what it means.
we all know it's Chad Gable. It's Rey Mysterio versus Chad
Do
Gable.
we know it's Chad Gable?
It is Chad Gable.
Do we know that?
The world knows it.
Because we saw El Grande Americano getting like handcuffed out, and Chad Gable was right there. So we kind of seen them in the same place at the same time.
You know, there's a magical thing called pre-tape.
No, they.
During the live segment, there's.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see where they go. It may be him, it might not. Long story short, I got Rey Mysterio, Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame resume that speaks for itself.
I mean, but did you see what El Grande Americano was doing like back in the day? Like the little stuff he was doing back in the day, he was killing. I don't know, man. He kind of. I might go with El Grande Americano. You know, he seemed like he got potential to be something. You know, well, he already is a legend apparently in Mexico. So El Grande Americano.
Rey Mysterio. Next up, we got Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
Now, this is a match that I'm very interested in. Now, they hardly ever have like one-on-one women's matches at WrestleMania, not for titles. I have been invested in this, and I think Naomi has been killing as a heel. But
It's Jade.
it's Jade. This is more about Jade than it is about Naomi. She's been
This
killing.
would be Jade's first singles match, because the only other Mania match she had was the 6-man with
Right.
Naomi and Bianca against Damage Control.
Right, and I think this is a very good spotlight for her too, because I feel like Naomi if this is the real potential she had this whole time, man, she killing. She's been in the company like 10 years now or something.
Well, remember when she was a heel before the whole Team Bad thing? She was killing it back then. She had a great theme song, in my opinion. Killed it on the mic. Her wrestling spoke for herself. So when she's been put in that heel role, I've noticed it works out. When she kills it either way, as a heel or a babyface. So,
Nah, I don't think it's a babyface now.
well, babyface with her kind of character and persona gets her over with the crowd.
Yeah, so I got Jay getting her first big singles win. I think this might catapult her into the women's world title mix pretty soon. I feel like that's what they want to do with her. So
Switching from a one-on-one women's match that never usually happens to a first-time ever match. For this challenger in particular, we've got LA Knight taking on Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship.
Alright, if y'all don't know, y'all boy Jay is a big Jacob Fatu stan. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He's my guy. All
You mean
gas.
fan?
Stan. I am a stan. Jacob Fatu. All gas, no brakes.
Also, if you keep wondering why I keep tapping my screen, it keeps dimming. If I let it dim, it's going to turn off.
So you good, bro. I think
I know
Jacob
there's a
Fatu.
way in here. You can probably switch it, but I'm not going to worry about it.
Jacob Fatu, he's the man. All gas, no brakes. LA Knight. I don't know, LA Knight, you know, when he got a title, they don't really know what to do with him, I guess. He is entertaining. But it's like he's never really been in a feud that was like really like worth investing into.
I just want them to have it where if someone's holding the belt and they actually make a run with it. Because this on and off switching they did with LA Knight and then Shinsuke, then back to Knight. And it's just like one guy have a good run with it and just build it the way it's supposed to. Which has been my grief with a lot of things. Like I remember when I mentioned the match with Tiffany and everything and putting the belt on her. It's like make her title run like legitimate. Don't like do it halfway and then be like, oh well, that's what we do. Like no, like make it legitimate, make it the way it's supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, you can't. There's only a few people that go on these great runs, especially mid card. Like Gunther killed it when he was IC champion. the last great U.S. champion, Cena in 2015. That's the last one I could think of. That was killing.
Well, I mean, Rusev, when he had the belt, he killed it. That was before Cena. And then, I mean, Kevin Owens made it his own little thing in 2017. I had to think about it. But other than that, I feel like it hasn't been taken as seriously as it should be. But with that, I do, if I haven't said that already, I got Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu, one of my favorite wrestlers right now.
Next
I ain't gonna lie, I've been killing people with him too in 2K. I ain't gonna lie to you. That man different.
He told me earlier when we were walking around, I think we were going to go get food, I think it was. Yeah, I think we went to go get food. You were mentioning the taunt in there, like how he goes, "Solo, I love you."
Yeah, I was just messing around with the taunts one day, and I was just like, oh, he says this for real? I kind of rock with this. So yeah, Jacob Fatu, probably my favorite, one of my favorite wrestlers. I think y'all know who my favorite wrestler is. It's pretty obvious.
And fun fact, we didn't mention this too. It's crazy to
my tribal chief.
It's crazy to think that Solo's been on the main roster for almost 3 years. Not had a single WrestleMania match. Jacob Fatu, not even a full year. And he's already in a title match at Mania.
He's got more star potential than Solo. He's proven that. He took the little opportunities he had, he took full advantage of, and that's why he's in the position that he's in now. When they let him do these little promos, he knocked him out the park. People believed him. When Solo cut a promo, it's like, okay, all right, cool.
His promos I feel like arguably Solo's promos got better when he started doing the tribal chief gimmick, because when he was the enforcer, he really didn't speak.
I don't think Solo's a bad promo. I just don't think he's a better. He
had better promos when he started doing the tribal chief thing, is what I'm saying. Because with the enforcer, like, I remember like the little comments he'd make here and there, like when Jay and them were talking, he's just like, "Oh, Jay, stay in the back." Sam, like it was very little lines. It was not really promos.
Yeah, but he was doing a lot after when Roman went down last year after WrestleMania. He was doing more.
That's what I'm saying. The tribal chief.
But he wasn't doing promos like Jacob either, though. Jacob got fire. He got the personality. He's entertaining as hell. Like, he's just better than Solo on every level. So, to me.
Understandable. Next up, arguably one of the matches that I'm personally looking forward to, and I feel like you're looking forward to as well. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship.
Alright, so look, I went to the SmackDown where they had like that little, I guess, shoot promo they did, I guess.
Yeah, off-script promo.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing that was being said, though. Because they were booing the hell out of Charlotte, so I couldn't hear none of the promo.
It was going the way it was supposed to. Then Tiffany had mentioned that like Charlotte was 0-3 with like her significant others, and then Charlotte was like, "Is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?" But it's like she stuttered the hell out of it.
Yeah, because that obviously threw her off, probably.
And I think the next week they ended up getting into an altercation backstage, or not backstage, in the parking lot. And then Charlotte was accused of sabotage or something. It was like because of this shoot promo, this whole thing just went like south. Which, I mean, I feel like it kind of needed, because me and you talked a couple weeks ago, and we were like, the build up has just not been there at all.
Right. I mean, just like a lot of stuff.
Like, there's just been no build up, so that kind of steered it in a direction. I mean, did it still build it up to where it could have been? No, but it was better than what it was like a month ago. Okay. Story-wise, at least. But obviously, to end the night, the match with the most story, like the man said tonight on SmackDown, a story that basically started all the way back in 2012 with him and Roman. We've got Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, with Paul Heyman in Punk's corner. Not Roman Reigns' corner. He's not the wise man for this match.
I was there for that SmackDown when
Punk said what the favor was.
Yeah. And it's funny, though, because this whole time, you know, I thought Roman was going to be like babyface. No. Roman is a full-blown dirtbag. Like, I did not see that coming at all. Now, when he was going against the new bloodline, you know, he was clearly the babyface in that. But he was still a dirtbag. Like, he was like, you know, still doing dirtbag stuff. Oh, I'm not apologizing to y'all and all this type of stuff. So I was like, all right, he didn't learn his lesson when they did WrestleMania Endgame on him last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to see, like, does he have like some type of character development or something? Seth Rollins is kind of the wild card in this because.
Well, I feel like, and I think I'd stated this to you before, and I've stated this to everybody that I've talked to about it. This illegitimately, if we were to go outside of like 2012, like say the 2012 stuff, just push that out the way. A lot of this not legitimate heat, but heat for the story, it realistically started when Punk came back. Because when Punk came back, Seth was furious, he was hot-headed. Then it led to matches with him.
I remember that. I remember when CM Punk came back. I remember that because that was a great night and we were there for that. I remember. Go ahead, bro.
And then obviously Seth and Roman, their history goes back to 2012, past that when Seth turned on him. So there was all these little nuances already in there. You had the thing with Punk teaming with Roman and whatnot at Survivor Series. So there was the favor involved. Obviously, Punk and Roman have history to a degree. So it's like all these little elements just smushed right together for, obviously, I would joke around and say the perfect storm, but I'd say the perfect story.
You had the stuff at the Royal Rumble.
That's what really kicked this match into high gear, honestly, is what happened at Rumble.
I low-key feel like this should be a world title match. As much as Gunther's probably my favorite wrestler in the world. Like, I think he's the best wrestler on the planet right now. As much as I think Jey Uso is the man, and he's one of those probably number 2 in terms of the face of the company, right behind Cody. I feel like, you know, this deserved to be. I feel like this deserved to be a title match. Just me. Like,
No, I agree. But so,
all right, so
it's a tough one.
When you do these type of matches, when it's like, all right, this is like you don't know where to go. I always try to say who needs to win more. Does Roman really need to win? I don't think so. Roman just came off a 4-year, one of the greatest title reigns, probably the greatest title reign of the modern era. CM Punk, does CM Punk need to win? CM Punk's just happy to be in the main event. So I think Seth Rollins needs to win more than anybody else. So I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins.
I like your style. I like the way you're going with it. But I honestly, I view it's Punk. I mean, Roman's been in that main event scene before at Mania. He's been in title matches at Mania and he's won. Seth has been in the main event picture several times. He's won. Punk, that WrestleMania main event has eluded him.
Right.
His whole career.
Right.
And not to mention, basically, his WrestleMania moment was stripped away last year because of him getting injured in the Rumble. Granted, he got cleared by basically Mania and attacked Drew McIntyre anyway, but that match he never had.
Right.
He never had that main event match, period. So, in my opinion, I think Punk, it's there for the taking. He wins. It catapults him to maybe something. If Cena wins, maybe something with them, unfinished business. Because Punk and Seth, that story's gone as far as it can go at this point, especially after Mania.
It's over with for that, yeah.
Punk and Roman, I feel like this should be a done deal. The favor has been mentioned. Obviously, Punk has helped Roman already at War Games, so I feel like that would wrap it all up and just catapult Punk into the title. Not a title match, maybe the title picture that might lead him up to the match. Maybe Backlash or Money in the Bank or whatever is after it. I forgot what's after it. But I think it's Punk that needs it more than anything. So with that wraps up night 1. Night 2, we've got the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. The champion Io Sky is defending against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. So Io's got her work cut out for her, because Rhea and Bianca ain't no slouches.
I low-key wanted to see Rhea versus Bianca 1-on-1.
I think a lot of people did.
But I'm not mad at Io being in the match because I feel like it'd be a better match. But they have been kind of,
A lot of people have gotten behind Io, especially recently.
I feel like Io does deserve that spotlight. She deserves to have a major marquee match in WrestleMania. So, if I had to pick, this is low-key this is tougher than I thought. But if I had to go with one, if I had to pick one,
I'm going with Bianca.
that's what I was going to do. I was going to go with Bianca, though. Because I'm like, Rhea just lost the title. Io, I like Io. But I don't know. Something just telling me Bianca's going to win. I feel like she's missed WrestleMania. She's undefeated at WrestleMania, right?
I believe so, but she hasn't. No, wait. Yeah, she is. Because I think about the one WrestleMania she was in a title match. But yeah, she's undefeated. And that's the thing too, she hasn't been in a title match, I think, in a while at Mania, because she didn't.
She did the Jade Naomi and
For 40, and then I don't think she was in a title match for 39, so.
No, she has to be. She had the match with it was in a showcase mode.
Well, anywho, so basically, the title match eluded her last year, so I think she deserves it this year.
Just because she wasn't in a title match last year, you think she
Well,
deserves it?
not only that, but like, without like quoting half of what she loves to say, I mean, what she does, I mean, she's the toughest. She puts on good matches. She's not a bad promo at all.
Yeah.
Like, her ring IQ speaks for itself, and I mean, I think she's deserving. I mean, Rhea, I feel like at least as of right now is taking that title as far as it can go. I feel like realistically she didn't need it back, but they went that direction. Like, there's so many. You could have put her in the women's IC title feud to build that title up. You could have put her with the United States women's title, build that title up, like help build those titles up, because she's already done everything she can with the women's world title.
I think she's so much bigger than everybody else too on the women's side.
It's like, here's the women's roster and then here's Rhea.
Yeah, it's like she just levels above everybody else. It's like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just levels above everybody else. So it's like, what do you do with this guy that's just, you can't keep him champion forever. Which, low key, they would have had enough baby faces and enough people, probably could have been champion another year.
Maybe she's the one that has a title reign that's 1,316 days.
I don't think a baby face can do that though.
No, but I got Bianca. You got Io, Rhea, Bianca.
This is kind of tough because Rhea just lost the title. I'm gonna go with Bianca.
Next up, we got the women's tag title match with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Now,
a match I don't care for.
It's funny because I mentioned Lyra before, how I thought she'd have a title match defending her title. She's having a match with Bayley for the tag team titles, teaming with Bayley against Liv and Raquel.
This is the issue with having all these titles.
You could have done Niven and Alba Fire just because she's like Chelsea Green's Secret Service. You could have done Kaden Carter and Katana Chance because I feel like their title run got cut short. You could have done.
No, but you gotta make the match as big as possible.
You could have done Metaphor.
Nobody cares about Metaphor, bro. Nobody cares about Katie.
Or I'm sorry, isn't it now Meta 3? Because isn't Reggie now in TNA? Oh wait, no, he's not. He wasn't. I'm thinking of Noam Dar. Never mind.
So I mean,
those groups mixed up. Oh no, Reggie was in OTM with Jada Parker and all them. I got him confused.
So I don't really care about that at all. So I don't know who you got, bro.
I want to say Bayley and Lyra because it would be interesting, but then you'd have Lyra as a double champ, and I feel like that'd just be an interesting situation.
Yeah, y'all really messed up with these.
And then at the same time, Liv and Raquel, if they win, they really don't have anybody else for real It's a toss-up. I'll go with my heart and say Bailey and Lyra.
I knew he was gonna go with the babyface team, but the Judgment Day seems like they're kind of declining.
I'm just waiting for the heel turn on Finn at this point.
Yeah, get him up out of there. Yeah.
His match is coming up soon that we're going to talk about, ironically.
Yeah, so I'm going with
Heels
Bailey
or the
and
I was going to say the heels or the baby
I'm
face.
going with the baby faces. Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie. Lyra Valkyrie, one of my favorite women's wrestlers right now.
Next up, we got AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Part of me thinks this should be a good match. Part of me feels like it's going to be a train wreck.
I know Logan Paul don't have bad matches.
So
I'm assuming Logan Paul rehearses the hell out of his matches before, because he looks like he's been doing this his whole life.
True. I'm looking forward to it. I say AJ. He's had a decline in Mania, so I feel like he gets one.
No, because when's the last time Logan Paul won a match? My point exactly. I'm going with AJ Styles, but low key.
Well, because he hasn't competed like that for real, except on like pay-per-views, which he lost in the Chamber, which I kind of already figured. He lost at the Rumble, which I already kind of figured out. So then, I feel like the last singles match he had, I think, was like SummerSlam. I think.
And
I could be way off.
I'm gonna just keep reiterating that Logan Paul is better than a lot of dudes who've been doing wrestling for a while. I feel like Logan Paul has a lot of the things that you want in a wrestler. Like, he has great timing. He understands the in-ring psychology, things like that. So I want to give Logan Paul his flowers.
He helps save people when they're about to botch.
Yeah, you know
themselves.
Yeah, like, he ain't letting people fall on their head, dropping them intentionally on their head, doing stuff like that. So I think he's very good.
It's like that category with Bad Bunny where it's like you get people that come over from a different world, like whether it's a celebrity or a football player or this or that, and they're looking on the outside in, and Logan Paul, just like Bad Bunny, was one of the two people that took the business serious, that wanted to learn the craft, that wanted to perfect the craft. Like I haven't legitimately seen Logan Paul ever have a bad spot.
Yeah, no, and like I said, he understands the in-ring psychology too, so I actually do respect him on that. He's not just doing stuff just because he can do it. He does it when it makes sense and when it's time to do it.
And plus, him having his YouTube, I really feels like helps with his character work. Like, not like saying his YouTube channel projects it over, but him already speaking to an audience, him talking to the WWE universe, and as far as the confidence and everything goes, it's already there because of his subscribers.
Right.
So he's got that background in there too. So
it's a win-win. WWE gets a new audience with the Logan Paul.
A business deal with Prime Hydration.
Yeah, so they get that, and then Logan Paul makes his fan base bigger because now he's in WWE. So it's a win-win for both sides, both for branding and all that type of stuff.
Speaking of Finn, we mentioned him earlier though. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn versus Dominic for the Intercontinental Championship. Fatal 4-way.
You're going to be surprised with my pick, but go ahead, gang.
I feel like you're going to say either Dominic or Penta.
Who?
Dominic?
No, I mean, who you going to say, bro?
Breaker, I feel like, has done what he can with this Intercontinental title. I got Penta. I feel like that'll project him in the mid-card scene.
Alright, so the Lucha Bros are taking home gold at WrestleMania.
I feel like Finn just isn't... He hasn't really won at Mania. I don't see it happen now. Wait a minute, you said I'd be shocked. Are you actually rooting for Finn?
Hell no, I'm not rooting for Finn.
I was about to say the one time bro in here and you rooted for Finn.
No.
But I said, bro, if you watching, if he was to say Finn, that was messed up.
Nah, I wouldn't. Finn hasn't proved nothing to me to show me that he'll win a big match.
Hey, who you got?
I got Dirty Dom winning.
I figured. I said Penta.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got Dirty Dom winning. It's something, cause he's such a slithery. Like, it's gonna be a lot of damage being done. He's gonna come in and steal the win. It's a fatal 4-way.
What do you think? Like a roll up or something?
I feel like, I don't even know. Like, maybe Braun Breaker hits a spear on Finn.
Throws him out and
goes him out, and Finn is already like damaged. He just pins Finn and wins the match.
Good.
So and who like let's be real. Who do you think is taking the pin in this match, bro? Let's be real.
Finn.
Exactly. So I got Dom pinning Finn to win the title.
I got Penta pinning Finn to win the title. Either way, Finn is not winning this title.
And he's getting pinned.
And he's getting pinned. Next up, we've got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in the Sin City Street Fight. Yes, of course, they're going to name a street fight after the place that they're at. That's totally not been WWE's MO for the longest. I feel like it's going to be Priest because every time Drew has the momentum and starts getting going, he gets cocky, he gets arrogant, he just... It kills him in all of his matches.
Yeah.
It showed that at Rumble. It showed that in Chamber. It showed that at Clash at the Castle. Like, he's not focused.
Yeah, he's always playing and stuff. Like, he be losing matches he should win.
And I feel like it's going to do him in again.
Like, WrestleMania last year, bro, you didn't have to go out and gloat in front of Seth Rollins. You could have just, in front of CM Punk, you could have just
You could have still been holding that title today if you hadn't done that.
Yeah, like, come on, gang. But actually, Drew getting screwed over because of his own
stupidity.
Yeah, like, it's hilarious. Like, I can't. And then he goes and he, like, cries and complains because he keeps failing. Like, I'm a big Drew McIntyre fan, but I love watching him lose because he just cries and, like, he's been killing it.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been a fan of Drew for, especially the last couple of years. Like, was when he came back from COVID, held the title, deal with what arguably was the best title reign of COVID era. I'm just saying of the COVID era.
What about Braun Strowman? None of those trash. I'm just talking.
That's why. But like Drew carried that title during the COVID era, and he did it very well. Obviously, I feel bad.
The best title reign of the COVID era, though.
I feel bad that he got screwed though, not having a crowd.
Is our tribal chief.
All right, he did win the belt. Okay, second best COVID title reign. Next up, there's not much we can really say on this one because we don't have the other participant. But Randy Orton did issue an open challenge. Now, obviously, for those that keep up with the dirt sheets and the news and everything else, Rusev has re-signed with the WWE. Malachi Black, or Aleister Black, whichever way you know him, he is signed with the WWE. Jeff Cobb's New Japan deal's coming up.
Who the hell is Jeff Cobb?
A dude over from New Japan. I think
He sounded like
it's that category similar to like Bronson Reed, where he's not Samoan, but he looks like he could be, and because I think he's like Filipino or something.
Well, someone with the name Jeff Cobb. He sounds like an NFL quarterback.
Like hold on, like I'll pull him up.
They gotta change that name again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hold on, technical difficulties.
Who will be Randy Orton's wrestle? It's like last year. It's like a few years ago when Cody came back. Did people really think Cody Rhodes was coming back to the WWE?
No, they did not.
So I'm a little iffy. I don't know who it is. I'm actually waiting to see who it is. It could be Juventud. I don't want to see him wrestle that guy. It could be MJF. That would be a really good match.
That's far fetched.
It would be a really good match. If it's MJF versus Randy Orton, that'd be a good match. What you think about MJF versus Randy Orton? Wouldn't it be a good match?
That would be interesting. I don't see that happening.
I think I saw him outside.
I thought you said you saw him on a TV on a commercial. Or on the news or something.
I saw him.
I saw him somewhere. But anyway, I want to say Randy, but I feel like depending on who it is that answers this open challenge, I feel like it could be easily them two depending on who it is. So I'm going to go with the to-be-announced guy. Whoever the to-be-announced guy is. Don't know who it's going to be, but know it to be announced. And then last but not least, arguably...
Wait, who do you think is going to be?
If I'm going realistic,
It could be me.
Aleister Black.
Okay. What if your boy AJ gets a match at WrestleMania?
Yeah, but if you
I ain't gonna lie.
magically get up while we're there, it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna go get a snack or something, and then I see you run down to the ring.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Randy Orton, just don't kill me. Like, if I get in the ring with you, just don't kill me, and we'd be cool. You bigger than me by like 100 pounds, and you're about like 2 inches taller than me. Like, just don't kill me, gang.
And then obviously, what's gonna round out WrestleMania 41 on Sunday, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title.
I'm a little iffy on this one.
Obviously, the build up to this was slow because Cena was never around for most of it. But obviously, this is the face of the past taking on the face of the future.
Well, the present.
Or present.
Cody ain't the future.
This is the man who carried WWE from the ruthless aggression era through
Era.
We're running off little sleep here. Remember this.
Just drop the A gang. Era. I don't know. My mind ain't right either.
Through the PG era, and then obviously Cody, ever since he came, is back. When Cody went away and came back, he got good on the stick. He got good in the ring. Like, he's that main eventer. He's that main event guy. Cena was that main event guy back then. Cody's that main event guy right now. So obviously, it's past versus present. And on this one, I got the past. I got John Cena.
I always feel like the baby face is better on the chase. I feel like him chasing Cena, because obviously Cena's gonna do something fluky. Maybe kick him in the balls again and hit him with an FU.
Or maybe Cody catches him trying to do it, stops him, but then something else might happen. Someone else, like Rock, might get involved. Travis Scott might slap the hell out of him again and bust his eardrum. Maybe someone comes out and ends up siding with Cena and The Rock.
What if Cactus Jack come out, but instead of Cactus Jack, it's Travis Scott as Cactus Jack instead of Mick Foley as Cactus Jack?
What if Seth Rollins finally turns? What if he has enough?
Turns on Cody?
Because Seth is technically a babyface.
Right, but what would Seth have to do with that? They ain't interacted with each other in a while.
Yeah, but he could always pull the, oh, well, I helped you, I lost. Or something like there's many ways they can go about it. So he can
It's got to make sense though, gang.
Like, he could go, like, he could pull what everyone else has, talking about, oh, I stayed here and stayed good. You had to go away and get good and come back.
I don't want to see Cody just got turned on. You want somebody else to turn on Cody?
You know how many people have turned on him in the last 2 years or just screwed him for no reason?
I know, but
I mean,
Cody,
look at the Brock situation.
Cody's a good guy. Cody's a good guy. Like, we gotta have. Everybody can't turn on him, man. He's like, he can't have no friends, man. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, I feel like, is Cody running out of heels?
I think so.
If Cody's running out of heels, he has to drop the title and go back on the chase. And he could probably win it back at SummerSlam or something. I don't know. But they need to start building some more heels up. I feel like there's a lot of good baby faces John Cena could face probably. He just has to show up.
And show out.
Yeah, so maybe after WrestleMania he starts showing up a little bit more. Low-key, I'm going to go on my childhood idol, John Cena, no bias.
So with that, we have ran through all of the WrestleMania matches. Obviously, we will not be live streaming because obviously, as I said at the beginning of the video, we out here. We're going to be there live. We ain't live streaming. We're going to be there live. Look out for our vlog. We are working on that throughout this weekend, so it should be coming up when we get back. We come back Wednesday, early Wednesday morning, basically late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. So could be out anytime between Wednesday and Sunday. And we won't be live streaming Stand and Deliver either. Or maybe we will. No, because I don't know what time that is either. And that might be while we're at Mania.
It's like in the morning, isn't it?
If it's in the morning, I'm sleeping. So don't expect to Stand and Deliver live stream or nothing either.
Yeah, don't expect that.
So we'll be at WrestleMania. Look out for the vlog and.
Alright, so that means our next live stream will be Dynasty or something?
Dynasty already happened.
Damn, that's tough. I'm so behind. Damn, that's tough.
Most importantly, before I forget, happy Easter. Obviously, it's Easter weekend, so everyone have a happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
So, you got anything else to say?
Nah. Make sure y'all comment down below. Share, subscribe. Run us up. I think we're getting close to 500 subs.
Yeah.
On our way to 500 subs, man. You know.
And like I said, most importantly, obviously, this is an adjustment now that we're fully a two-man group. Like, it was originally just two-man group until we had our third back, but obviously our third is pursuing other career choices, which we're not holding that against him. We're not mad at him. So, obviously, again, it's a two-man group. Just give us time to get everything adjusted and acclimated, and it'll be well worth the wait, and you'll be happy to see what we have in store.
But that's all we got, man. Throw your H's up. I'm your boy Jay.
I'm your boy Amity.
And we out.